Hello, my name is Vera Lamblin. Protecting the life of an unborn child is worth saving. Being pro-life is what I love and cherish the most due to speaking and standing up for what is right and try and help others become aware of what pro-life stands for and how abortion affects women long after it occurs. Over the past few years, I have been going to the March for Life in Washington, D.C. every year in the winter. I absolutely love going to the March for Life because I love to show what I care about and how we can get all these people across the United States to come together and witness for the lives of unborn children and fight against abortion. Building the courage to be pro-life can be a struggle, but in the end, I support life, love life, and will keep speaking up. I will share a few problems and solutions to pro-life and abortion with you. First, I will explain the science side of being pro-life. Then I will explain the other options for giving life instead of having an abortion that can kill a child. To begin, let's focus on the science side of being pro-life. Being pro-life is a choice I choose, value, and love. I have gone to many pro-life marches in Washington, D.C., which I have always loved going. I support people who are pro-life, and I do not support people who are abortion-minded and want to end the life of a child. The science side of being pro-life involves starting with conception when a sperm and an egg connect. The website Why Pro-Life says that there are 4 features of the unborn human, which is distinct, living, human, and organism. The website Why Pro-Life says that scientific evidence shows an unborn child is a living being of the Homo sapiens. The importance of being pro-life allows the conversation about the beginning of all humanity, because God created each person differently, and the mother's womb is the safest place for a child to grow. Every child has a right to live and be born. The Declaration of Independence states, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Next thing is about alternatives for abortion. There are alternatives to abortion that allow letting a baby live. I am going to explain some alternatives to abortion. Adoption is when a woman goes through with a pregnancy and childbirth, and that after that she can allow another family member or other person to raise that child. There is closed adoption, open adoption, direct placement adoption, and agency adoption. There is another alternative to abortion. One option for women to choose instead of an abortion is legal guardianship. Legal guardianship is like adoption. This involves putting a child with another family member or other person that you may know well to allow them to raise your child up. A few other options for women when to choose life are parenting, co-parenting, and single parenting. When a woman chooses life, she can be supported by pregnancy centers. Pregnancy centers can help any mom and their baby. These centers all offer women prenatal and postnatal care, equipment for the baby, assistance legally, and support in financial difficulties. These centers also partner with homeless shelters and shelters specifically for homeless women. These centers provide educational options for completing a GED, community college, or more. These places offer love, support, and welcoming moms and families who are dealing with pregnancy and need help need help on how to figure everything out. As explained, a mother is the person who can create life in the womb and conceive, but this only happens when a sperm and an egg are connected, which occurs during intimate relations. As explained, we women should never feel pressured and the right to life of her unborn baby. Abortion causes future trauma, fear, or anxiety and stays with the mom for her entire life. God created each differently and created us in the image and the right to life that ensures continuation of society and our world. Even back to the Greeks, Hercules said, from the time you started in your mother's womb, you have a God-given right to live. Thank you. Are there any questions?